Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Hope everyone is doing amazingly well. I love our song today. It's old school. It's powerful. I go to the rock of my salvation. I go to the stone that the builder rejected. It's a real powerful song because it speaks to the fact that in this life, check this, the storms are going to come. Storms are inevitable. Storms of suffering, storms of difficulty, storms where we struggle and we find life assaulting and attacking us with adversity. And the question becomes, listen, what am I going to do? Here's what I've discovered. God may not stop the storms from coming, but God will, in the midst of your storm, be your rock. God will be your shelter. God will be what you need in the midst of what you're going through, because God ain't got to take you out of a situation. God can protect you in the midst of your situation. Better still, God can be present with you as you're going through what you're going through, knowing you're not in it by yourself, because you have the God of the universe who is giving you exactly what you need to handle the hardship, to overcome the obstacles, opposition, and all that is coming at you. God is good like that. So yes, life ain't fair, but God is faithful. Storms will come, but that's when God shows up, and that's when God comes through. So that's what I do. I go to the rock.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go. Maria, good.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Oh, man, I almost let that baby run this morning, 14 after the hour. Man, y'all have to stop me on this gospel music. Maria, good morning.
Hey, that's just the Holy Ghost. That's all right, brother. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Ricky, 81 days until Election Day, and we are in full swing. Governor Tim Walz on Wednesday agreed to participate in a vice presidential debate hosted by CBS News on October 1st in New York City. Now, a lot of folks are saying they're actually looking forward to this more than Trump and Kamala. It's going to be very interesting. Former President Donald Trump's campaign has yet to agree to that date, leaving GOP Senator J.D. Vance's participation in question. Do you think he's going to agree to the day?
Yeah, he has to.
Yeah. So ABC announced that Trump and Harris, of course, they are going to debate on September 10th. So definitely looking forward to see how that happens. In other news, one man was killed and two other men were injured when a man drove his semi-truck into a strip club after getting kicked out of the establishment following an argument with several patrons. According to Florida officials, the driver was taken into custody and is currently hospitalized in critical but stable condition. Officials say that charges are expected to be forthcoming and that the investigation is currently ongoing. Lastly, Wallace Wally Amos Jr., the founder of Famous Amos Cookies, a black man, has died. His family said Wednesday he was 88 years old. He died peacefully at his home following a battle with dementia, according to a statement from his family. Amos, a native of Tallahassee, Florida, opened the first Famous Amos cookie shop in Hollywood, California, on the famed Sunset Boulevard in 1975. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's headlines. For updates and more news, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What's up, Maria? I got some possible good news, ladies and gentlemen. Quarterback Colin Kaepernick has received an offer from an NFL team, but not to play quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Dog, the L.A. Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh asked Kaepernick to join his coaching staff. Coach Harbaugh actually drafted Kaepernick back in 2012, man, when he was coaching with the 49ers. And y'all remember Colin actually led the 49ers to the Super Bowl. They didn't win it, but he made it to the Super Bowl. Colin has not said yes or no to the offer yet, but he's highly interested. Now, here's my bold prediction. There's a such thing as a player coach. Doesn't happen too often in the history of sports, but sometimes there's a player that comes along that's on the coaching staff But if he's actually needed to suit up to go in the game, it can happen. Now, will this happen? Only time will tell. But that's Rock Teasy sports geniusness, throwing it out there in the universe to see what can happen. I love it, man. It is what it is. That's my quick sports report. We got more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is about that time. Time for the hot spot with the one and only, the Brat. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Beyonce is the top female artist nominated for the 2024 People's Choice Country Awards with a total of 17 nominations. Ooh, I know them people mad because they be serious about keeping that country music to themselves. Cowboy Carter is in the running for album of 2024 along with Shabuzi's newest album, Where I've Been, Is It Where I'm Going, and both Texas Hold'em and Shabuzi's The Bar Song Tipsy are up for Song of 2024. Beyonce's Blackbird and Jolene are competing against one another for Cover Song of 2024. 16 Carriages is up for Storyteller Song of 2024. Now, if you want to see if Queen Bee takes home some awards, check out the 2024 People's Choice
No, I'm saying next year they're going to have to add K. Michelle in there. She got some fire.
Yes, she do.
K. Michelle
Yes.
got some fire, and I absolutely love it. I hope she hear this. Whatever we did to her or said or whoever said something about her on the air, she don't like us or whatever.
No, I didn't.
That was you, Gary. But she's Sarah, and I'm a big fan. I've been playing her country music. Brad, when you see this video,
she's a musician like you are. You remember she played the piano and stuff with you and what have you.
Yeah, sure did. Man, listen,
K.
man.
Michelle is dope.
We got to play a clip of K. Michelle's country song. Brad, when you hear it, it's dope as hell. Really dope.
Yep. And Monica got some country songs too, but she ain't put them out yet, but they dope too. So if you want to see Queen Bee, if she take home some awards or not, check out the 2024 People's Choice Country Awards live on September 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC. I mean, that's going to have all the black people watching the Country Awards that we ain't never watched before. So
that's
really
good.
They should be. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. All right, last but not least, y'all, Fanatic CEO Michael Rubin did an interview where he addressed the rumors about his all-white party. During the conversation, the host brought up the rumor that he banned Kendrick Lamar's diss track Not Like Us from being played at his annual July 4th all-white party because Drake was in attendance. When asked if the rumors were true, he responded saying this.
It was true. And look, for me, Drake's my friend for a long time. I'm not going to invite him and then have, he's obviously going through, he's going through a little bit of battle right now. I'm not going to have him come there. And I just didn't think it was appropriate. So I just sent a note. I said, hey, let's not play, anyone's music that's feuding with anyone that's there.
Absolutely. That's the right thing to do.
Absolutely. I agree with him.
That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, you want somebody at your party that's supposed to be your friend, and they play that, they feel all embarrassed and looking crazy. Yeah, that is the best thing to do. All right, y'all, well, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but why don't you hit us up with them wake-ups at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, it's about that time for Special K, comedian extraordinaire. Got news you positively absolutely cannot use. Special K, good morning with your Trump-supporting self.
And you know what? And it's so ironic that you would say that because that is the subject of my news you absolutely, positively cannot use this morning. Because there are a few things dumber in this world than Donald Trump.
Really?
But one of the only things dumber than Donald Trump is a Donald Trump black supporter. Black Trumpers are amongst the dumbest, and I'm saying this because we've been catching a lot of backlash, especially Ricky. People going at my brother, for supporting Kamala Harris. Let me tell you something. This is
I'm
me.
talking about getting drugged. But look who I'm getting drugged by, though.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting drugged by the people I'm talking about. Dumb black Trumpers.
Come on.
The only thing dumber than Trump is the people who support him. Are y'all kidding me right now? Are y'all really kidding me right now? And no, he ain't coming on your YouTube channel to argue with you. It ain't happening.
But he gives us a check, though.
Ain't nobody about to give y'all no clout, no publicity. No, ain't nobody got time for that. Now, let's start this off with a riddle of the day. Let's start this off with a riddle of the day. The answer is a stranded airplane, the shape of a baseball, and Gary with the T. What's the question, Rock T?
What is it?
Name something grounded, name something rounded, and the guy that gets pounded.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Now that was mean. You took that too far.
Too
far. Go on with the thing before we end up in human
Trumpers
resources.
are so stupid. Let me tell you how dumb black Trumpers are. Black Trumpers are so stupid, they can't make Kool-Aid because they can't figure out how to get 2 quarts of water in that little packet.
Right.
Black Trumpers are so stupid. One of them took me to lunch and was paying, and at the bottom of the check it said, sign here. He wrote Capricorn.
Yeah.
Black Trumpers are so stupid they put a phone between their butt cheeks because they wanted to make a booty call.
Oh.
Black Trumpers are so stupid they think grape nuts is an STD.
That was cute.
Black Trumpers are so stupid they get stabbed in a shootout.
Yeah.
Black Trumpers are so stupid they sit on the TV and watch the couch. Black Trumpers are so stupid they'll stare at a bottle of orange juice for 15 minutes because it says concentrate.
Wow.
Black Trumpers are so stupid. One of them asked me what kind of jeans I was wearing. I said, guess. He said, Levi's? Black Trumpers are so stupid. One of them asked me, what's the letter that comes after X? I said, why? He said, because I want to know. Black Trumpers are so stupid. One of them read a line that said Kamala Harris, a.k.a., and wanted to know, who is she also known as? That is what that is. Black Trumpers are so stupid. One of them asked me what yield meant. I said, slow down. They said, what does yield mean?
I tried to go to the military, man. I took a test and flunked. They call it an ASVAB. Man, that recruiter picked me up and took me out to dinner. I went to Ponderosa. I had that big potato with that steak. What? Man, I took the test and flunked the test, man. I couldn't get his ass back on that phone. I knew something wasn't right. But I'd already lied and told everybody I was going to the military. I'm like, look, I got the brochures. I had some brochures. I leave, I think, next Wednesday. Man, that recruiter called me and told me I wasn't going. My other 2 friends, they went. I was sad in hell. They was like, Mike, man, we love you, bro. I said, damn, man, I was sad. I'd already told everybody I was leaving. I said, I got to get out of here. I got to do something. So I went to prison. I said, I'm going
And that's a true story, too.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Zoe Kravitz, y'all. We all know the beautiful Zoe Kravitz, the daughter of Lenny Kravitz, y'all. Well, a lot of people are talking about it, honey. Zoe is reflecting, Ricky, on her hurtful decision to leave her mama, Lisa Bonet, y'all, to live with her daddy, Lenny Kravitz. She said, quote, I just wish I had been able to appreciate what she was doing for me. That's what Zoe said on moving away from her beautiful mom house when she was a preteen. Now, Zoe says she's looking back on her decision to move away from her mother, Lisa Bonet, to live with her father, Lenny Kravitz, when she was 11 years old. And she said now that she thinks that was very hurtful to her mama, Ricky, and it was. I'm sure it was very hurtful to Lisa Bonet, y'all. That's probably one of the reasons why she lost her job on the Cosby Show and whatever, because she was hurt that Zoe left her to go live with her dad. And a lot of people saying little girls shouldn't live with their daddies. They should stay with their mamas and stuff, at least, you know, till they get older. And this girl was number 10 years old when she left poor Lisa Bonet. So now she's talking about it to Esquire magazine. So y'all think that was sad? Y'all think Lisa was hurt?
Of course, probably so. If you and your daughter, you're the mom and your daughter don't want to live with you, I'm sure there's some pain there.
You know, and it's just sad.
I think she probably wanted to live with her dad more than she didn't want to live with her mother. Sometimes it's a hard choice for those kids, and it depends on the age and what. Because sometimes in certain age, they want to live with dad because dad got all the toys, or they want to live with mom because mom got all the toys. Then at a certain age, dad might let you drive the car and go out more. You know, it depends on the age and what the rules and the regulations are. You know,
them rules, especially them rules.
Yeah, then if you set boundaries and you kind of strict, they ain't gonna want to live with you. Because none of mine wanted to live with me. That's true.
They come back and thank you later, though, dog.
Yeah. They do.
Absolutely.
Hey, go to my RS comment and look at that video wall I just posted this morning.
I just seen it. It's nice.
Yes, sir.
It
Yeah.
is nice.
They glad that they did. Go to RS Comedy and look at that wall. I got a few more to put up there.
And speaking along those lines of living with grandfather, whatever, Henry Winkler. Y'all remember Henry Winkler? He was the father. He's sharing the rules, y'all, that his 6 grandkids must follow when they go visit his mansion and stuff. Now they're saying that the actor is a grandfather to kids India, Ace, Lulu, Giles, Gus, Francis, Joan, and he got one on the way. Now they're saying that he has some ground rules, y'all, when his grandkids come by his house to visit and stuff. And a lot of people saying, really? Now some of the ground rules he said is very different because he said he treats each kid differently. But he said one of the ground rules are when they come to his house to visit, he said they must, if they bring friends, they have to attend to their friends and make sure they don't make a lot of noise around the house and what have you. And the main rule, he said, is when they come visit, they have to clear their plates.
When they eat?
Yeah, he said they got to eat everything on their plate. Yeah. That's child abuse.
No, it ain't. Eat it all because people starving.
Maybe it's not that much. It might not be that much.
Yeah, you just don't fix them a lot of food. You put a small amount of food on children's plate and then let them ask for more.
Yeah,
that's how I do the grandkids. You don't pile their plates up like your grandmama used to. Have greens and cornbread hanging all off the side of the plate.
Yeah.
Juice running down your arm while you walking to the table like Brett grandma used to do. Brett.
What?
Am I lying?
You ain't lying.
You place be full, boy.
You got to eat all them damn mashed potatoes piled up to your chin.
So, Ricky, you make your grandkids eat
good
everything?
For you. This gonna keep the cold off you.
Yeah.
Eat that food up.
Lord.
Okay.
Well, what you ask for it for? If you ask for it for, you shouldn't have ate it. You better eat every bit of it.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for this, G-Ma.
Yeah. Come on
You
now.
better get all that meat off them neck bones. What you ask for it for?
You ain't wasting no food over here.
You
That's
ain't
right.
no food, you big belly heifer.
Oh, the color today hot is one of my favorite color. My color today is 20. On the high end, you say 20, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellowish brown.
Hey, Brett.
That's your color for today.
Brett, my grandma. My grandma used to go to hell off my cousin Kim that lived in Savannah. What you standing there with the Frigidaire gap wide open for, you big belly heifer?
Oh, Jesus. Baby, the Frigidaire, honey.
The Frigidaire gap wide open. You big belly heifer. The same thing was in there the last time you opened it. What you got it open for? Y'all give it up again with the team. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up calls. Get in the 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because they woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes. Go and be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from. So come on and tell us. And just wake up.
Hi, good morning. This is Ashley from Tampa, Florida, telling Karis to wake up, wake up, wake up. And all her cousins, Lanaya, Tati, Reagan, we love you.
Hi, yes. I am Stancy and Skylar. We're calling from Houston, Texas. We want to tell Granny, Papa, Amy, Fat, Uncle Kobe to wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Leah calling out of Sanford. I'm calling to tell all of my Volusia County behavior specialists, y'all, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the 4th day of school. Wake up.
Listening on your radio. Gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. Let them know. Kansas City, wake up. Wake up. Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Appreciate it, Brett.
You welcome, Ricky.
Unfiltered,
Unapologetic.
it's just real talk.
Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all enjoying the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I want to talk about this election, man. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in this election. I don't know if y'all been watching the news. I watch MSNBC a lot. I go back and forth to CNN. I make sure I watch nightly news every night. There is something special that's happening out here with all the constituents that's getting themselves prepared to vote. And we are really looking forward to big turnouts. One thing I know about America, they love history. Americans love history, and I'm telling y'all, we have a once-in-a-lifetime to be a part of history. It is being reported that the state of Florida is in play. Special K just told me, if I'm not mistaken, no, that was Maria told me that 1.5 million people did not participate in the last election in Florida. Is that right?
Right. Of registered Democrats, 1.5 million did not vote in 2020 in the state of Florida. Of those registered Democrats, yep.
Yeah. So if we can get those numbers up and get people to come out and vote. Florida is in play. Georgia is in play. Arizona is in play.
North Carolina
is in play, and there are a lot of evangelicals has come out in support of the Harris and Walt ticket.
Yeah, and can I tell you a little something about North Carolina? After Joe Biden dropped out of the race and endorsed Harris, that following week, Democratic registrations surged. And for the first time this year, weekly Democratic registrations outnumbered Republican registrations in North Carolina.
And can also say that the enthusiasm ratings among independents rose from 34% to 54% when Harris took over as the nominee.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to keep this momentum going. NAACP, the National Urban League, the SCLC, Rainbow Push Coalition, the National Action Network, and everybody in the Divine Nine. We're gonna have to go door to door. Now, let me say this right here. I was having a conversation with one of my mentors, George Smith. I was having a conversation with him. He's a member of Alpha Phi. I absolutely love him. If you're living in a red state like Alabama or Mississippi, yes, you have to get people to go out and vote. But this just me thinking, Special K. I'm thinking like I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. We have 9 electoral college votes, but Alabama is not in play. I'm thinking that I should pour my resources and my time and my effort into a state like Florida or Georgia. I'm a vote in Alabama, but go over there and work in Georgia to go door to door to get people to register to vote to try to make a difference in the election, being that I'm a public figure and I have influence. When you got sending money over to campaigns over in Georgia or whatever, because there's no chance for it to happen here. Now, there are local elections that's going to go on, in the state of Alabama that I definitely would get out and vote and support the campaign. But we got to flip Georgia. You got to flip Arizona. We got to make sure that Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Pennsylvania, Virginia stay blue, because it can go red sometime, but make sure that we flip North Carolina in the state of Georgia. So important. Door to door. Don't just go out and vote. We're asking everybody to go out here and be a part of the Harris campaign or whatever, because when I tell you, man, history, if you think you saw some history, if you think you saw some, and let me tell you something, all these people out here, you can drag me on the internet all you want to. I don't give a damn about whether Kamala Harris is black. She black enough.
Thank you.
She black enough. She look like one of my school teachers and college professors. I can relate to her.
She 2 shades darker than my mama. She is. My mama look like a white woman next to Kamala Harris. And she blackity black. We need to get off that colorism thing, man. We all black.
And who is the gatekeeper of blackness? That's what I'm trying to understand. Right. Who decides who's black and who's not black?
Who's black enough?
This ain't even our land if you want to get into it. That's a whole nother conversation.
Maria, yeah, she about the same color as Maria. So if you enjoy Maria on the morning show and you laughing at and you listen to Maria do the front page, you shouldn't have no problem with Kamala Harris, because Maria and Kamala Harris, they the same person. They both got
outside of my color, I was raised by a strong black grandmother.
Come on now.
Right. I have letters from my father, not my grandfather, my great-grandfather. My father, when he was 8 years old, he wrote a letter about saving for a bike and picking cotton to save for a bicycle. Right. My father wrote this letter.
And you
ain't nobody gonna tell me I ain't black.
And
you know,
but you also embrace your Filipino heritage, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I was raised the majority of my life by black relatives. Yeah, so
and you stole some boots.
And I
you stole them red boots out of Merlin.
Clearly, that makes me black, right?
Oh, that's
We're not gonna do that. Just how you just ruined it. You absolutely ruined it. Thank you, Special K. Y'all make sure y'all get out and vote, though, for real.
Tell them again, Maria, and tell them how they can vote. You got any information? Because you need to make sure that your driver's license is not expired. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And anything else.
There's a whole voting checklist. And I think when you talk about pouring resources into other states, Ricky, especially these battleground states, we need to be having conversations about, okay, do you need to take off work? Are you going to vote early? Are you going to mail it in? Do you need a ride to the poll?
Right.
Vote.org. You can go to vote.org and get the information because it does vary from state to state. But definitely make sure you have your plan together on Election Day or even prior to if you're going to vote early.
There it is. Hey, that's some good stuff, Maria. Thank you for that information, y'all. Hey, make sure y'all get out and vote and make sure you stay abreast of the news. We're going door to door. We're going to be working hard this campaign. If you think you was excited about the election of Barack Obama, this right here is going to be a whole nother level because this is your mother, this is your sister. I'm the product of a black woman, and I definitely support Kamala Harris, and I'm just really excited about this election. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, I want to give a big rest in peace to a dear friend of mine. We all class of '87, to my man Maurice Muhammad. Who is a member of we're chapter bros, and a graduate of Fisk University, Nashville, Tennessee. Man, he was a magistrate in the city of Birmingham, and childhood friend, classmate Terrellyn Pookie Curry. She was class of '88, and that was like a big loss for me. Pookie was my childhood friend who I played with every day. We lived in the projects, and I saw that on Facebook, and it was just disturbing. Everybody, all families out there, we're not trying to bring the show down, but we don't want to shout out to all families out there that's going through this, going through grief and hard times today as we kick it and have a good time on the morning show. There's a lot of people out there suffering, so we want to keep all families that's going through stuff like that this week lifted up in prayer. What up, Ja Lion?
Yeah, man, I'm definitely rest in peace all the fallen soldiers there, man. And of course, you hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Zone.
Hey, JAH Lion Sound. Hey, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man, my pleasure. I'm here, done.
Yes, sir. Let's see where your boy at. What up, Black Tony?
Hey, Dad. I'm still trying to make it to work this morning.
Hey, we've been talking to your grandma. How your grandma doing?
But that's why I'm calling right now. That's why I'm made there right now. That's exactly why I'm made there right now, Shadow. Because my grandma, man, my grandma Pearl, Shadow, she at the hospital, Shadow. I'm down here with her. I'm down here with her right now, Shadow. She at the hospital right now.
What?
Got to find at the gambling house last night.
Now, when we talked to your grandma, she was listening to Shirley Caesar, and what the other song she was listening to, right, T?
Mahalia Jackson.
Yeah, she was listening to Mahalia Jackson. I know she wasn't at no gambling house.
Oh no, yeah, she get her gospel music on every morning, but she go to the gambling house on Wednesday night, and she got the fighting last night though. You know, she don't play by her spades, and she don't play by her grandchildren, or her great grandchildren. And somebody said something slick while they were playing spades. She done slapped them car down real hard, and man, things just went left. What I heard, and then she got her two front teeth knocked out.
Somebody said she reneged.
I think that's what happened. And that thing I know.
But what happened? What that mean? What that mean when you renege?
I don't play spades. I don't even know. I don't play cards like that because I get in my feeling too much, and I be done. I be done.
You been aired it out.
Oh yeah, I be done clear the whole room outside. I get in my feelings. I can't play spades. But yeah, we at the hospital right now. She got her two front teeth. They got to get off two.
What somebody punched in the face?
I think she got hit in the face with a full can of Bud Light. That's what they said. A full can of Bud Light. That's what they said it was.
A can?
But it was full. It had beer in it. And
damn.
I'm getting my feelings just thinking about it because she's so sweet.
A full can?
Yeah, one of them a tall can of Bud Light.
So now she gonna have to get some dentures. Is she in her 80s?
Now, she already had dental. She's not getting real teeth put back in. She getting real dental teeth put back in.
So she down at the place where they're going to put the 2 dentures back in.
No, they just had to take the whole thing out and put the denture back in and stick it back up in her mouth so she could smile good, because she like to smile a lot. But she can't smile with her 2 front teeth. Yeah, it's a lot.
Hey, Fred.
It's a lot. It's just a lot going on right now.
So you ain't coming to work?
She want to say hey to you. Hold on. She just
What you say, Rob?
She want to say hey to you real quick.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, baby. They knocked my teeth out last night, but I'm gonna get my new teeth in, and I'm
You don't sound like Miss Pearl.
You sure don't.
They knocked my teeth out. That's because I ain't got no teeth in the front. They knocked my teeth out, but I'm
Miss Pearl, I'm just going to be honest. You sound like Black Tony.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, shawty, that was my grandma.
Y'all not gonna be able to keep getting y'all own box of cereal. Y'all gonna have to vote on which cereal y'all gonna get and get that one. This the only receipt and all the money gone. We had hot sauce. Y'all done bought another jar. It don't matter if it was $1.98. We didn't need it yet. We could have waited on eggs. We had 2 eggs left. Even when you carry the one, it's still, y'all saying the prices are rolled back. Like from what? Because this seemed like y'all rolled the other way. Like y'all rolled forward. Y'all didn't roll back. Okay, from now on, we're using coupons. If you don't have a coupon, you will not get it. Yogurt. Who done start eating yogurt? And I know you're trying to eat healthy. You're trying to go gluten-free. But what I'm saying is, if the glutens are cheaper, we'll be gluten-full. And what about Black Friday? No, I know about the electronics and the towels. Are y'all going to put the groceries on sale? Okay, who got Dr. Pepper? Next time, get Dr. Pill. Since when apple juice been $5? I could have made the apple juice for cheaper than that. Do you know any food boosters?
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Hey, Derek Baker.
What up, Rick?
Happy birthday, little boy.
What? What? Happy birthday, boy. Happy birthday, boy.
Happy birthday, little boy.
Hey, I appreciate that.
The day off.
So what you come to work for?
Listen, I needed to come in and harass Gary, Brad, Maria, Ricky, everybody.
No, you should have stayed home.
Let everybody know, Derek Baker is our morning show manager. He's like the crew chief. He makes out the schedule. He's the crew chief, like the one with the Baskin Robbins shirt. The one that make out the schedule at Burger King. Now, let me tell you a little history. This man right here, Derek Baker, he works behind the scenes. He's a graduate of Morehouse
College.
Morehouse College. He's a graduate, and he was a program director for one of our affiliates in South Florida, 99 Jams. Helped build up that station, and then he was the program director at in Raleigh. What's the station in Raleigh?
K97 and Foxy 107, 104.
Yes. So he left those posts to come to work for the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and everybody in South Florida need to know that Derek Baker put us on. Derek Baker put the Rickey Smiley Morning Show on in South Florida, brought us down to Miami. We've been on the radio in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach for over 15 years. And so when the opportunity came for him to come and work with us, a mild-mannered, easy to get along with program director. We absolutely love him. Happy birthday, and I hope you enjoy your day. We really appreciate you, Derek. Thank
Appreciate y'all. Now, Gary, you got 2 more minutes before you got to
I'll just go ahead and get a color of the day now, then.
Thank y'all.
You welcome. Go ahead, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Happy birthday, Mr. Derek Baker. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's a very sad day, y'all, for Simone Biles. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, but Shannon Biles, the biological mama of Simone Biles, y'all, is apparently, honey, being rejected, honey, by Simone, honey, because she's trying to make a reconciliation. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Shannon, honey, wants to reconcile with the Olympic gold medalist. She said, but it seems, y'all, that Simone rejected her mom's plea by reminding her followers who her parents really are. Now, they're saying Simone 27, she won 3 gold medals, y'all, and, all this other good stuff. They say, but she's been posting nonstop on social media since she returned home. Now, in a post thread, they say Simone bragged, y'all, that her parents bought her a beautiful Hermes bag. She said, my parents bought me my Hermes bag. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at your parents, she wrote, honey. And the post also referred to her maternal grandfather, Mr. Ronald Biles, and his second wife, Miss Nellie Biles. Now, the Biles adopted, y'all, Simone when she was a tender 6 years old, and her younger sister, Miss Adrian, y'all. That's when her mama, Shannon, lost custody of her. Now, they're saying Shannon's 2 oldest children, a girl and a boy, were taken in by an aunt. Now, they're saying Ronald and Nellie moved Simone, y'all, and Adrian to Houston, leaving Shannon behind in Columbia. Now, they say Ronald warned Shannon, y'all, to please not to interfere in the girls' lives, y'all. And they're saying, that Shannon explained, how her addiction to drugs and alcohol caused her to lose custody of her beautiful children, y'all. But it's a sad situation, though, when a parent loses a kid, honey, and then the kids become successful, then the parent want to come back in the kid's life, and the kid right now is kind of hurt and don't want to be a part of it.
And I think it's selfish for her mother to come out now after off of her Olympic win, and everyone's talking about that, and then you take the focus off of Simone, and now everybody's talking about this. I mean, why now?
Yeah, it's sad. Poor thing. I feel sorry for Simone and Shannon, honey, those things happen. But at least her good grandparents, took her in and raised her, and, now.
But I'm just glad that the mother is clean and sober, and I hope that over time that all can be understood through the help of therapy and be forgiven. Because at the end, it is a bad time. Sometimes timing is everything. But we just pray that because one thing, a lot of us that's out here, we thank our mothers for giving us life. And then we also thank our mothers for having sense enough to put us in a position so we can be the best that we can be until they deal with whatever they have to deal with.
Yep.
And I'm one of those. So I just thank God for my mother. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
All right, moving on. Brad, you can leave the room if you like. R&B singer Usher, honey, postponed tonight his past, present, and future tour, y'all. They're saying, honey, now some people saying it was due to low ticket sales, and then some people saying Usher told me he was tired.
Said he was tired. That's a lie.
Well, girl, I'm just telling you, honey.
That's a lie.
They said those ticket sales, honey, weren't too high, honey. They said so.
He sell out everywhere. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, honey,
the ticket was sold
Get
out.
him, Brad.
Yes. Don't do that.
Okay, the tickets was sold out, but you gonna postpone a big ticket sold out like that?
Yeah,
Anita Baker?
if your health ain't good or if you tired, yes. If you can't give the absolute best show the way he performs and gives his all, if you can't do that, yes, you do. You postpone until you can give the show that you want to give, the best show.
Well, a lady flew from Japan, honey, to see
that's
Usher.
Her problem. That's her problem.
Oh, no,
That's her problem.
Well, you better,
if he
honey.
feel like he couldn't give her the best show, then she would be wasting her time, or she'd have something negative to say or not enjoyed it. Come on, Gary.
Well, honey, people was hurting us, and I feel so bad for those people. I'm like, honey, people.
Why don't you get him their money back?
Well, that's what they said. Usher need to give them
back
their money.
Why don't you give them their money back?
Well, I'm giving them sympathy. I'm giving them sympathy, Brad. I'm sympathizing.
He don't need your sympathy.
No, not him. I'm giving the people. I'm giving those people sympathy.
People don't want your sympathy. Usher's
yes,
gonna
they
give
do.
them a show. He's gonna make up for this show.
Well, yeah, but girl, I can't take off of work now because I took off this one time.
Then that's your problem.
Your ass wasn't going nowhere.
That's your problem.
You messy, man.
Oh,
bro, you so messy.
Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, my God.
And then you did that just to get Brad upset. Why you pick on Brad every day?
Well, I need Brad to get she needed that jolt, honey, so Brad just gave that jolt.
It's not a joke.
No, not a joke. Jolt, J-O-L-T. I just need to jolt you, honey. Because
But you didn't come to work yesterday, Gary. Everybody was looking for you. What were you doing? Why didn't you show up?
Wait
People were looking for you.
Wait up, niece.
People were looking for you yesterday, Gary.
Wait up, honey.
Jolt yourself.
Oh, y'all are so ugly.
What did you choose to do instead of showing up for your fans,
they are so
Gary?
ugly to me and talking to me like
How did you make up to your fans for not showing up yesterday?
Answer the question.
Oh, Lord.
What did you do yesterday?
Message.
What about the people that missed you? What are you gonna do to make up to these people?
Oh my God! I don't believe this, honey. Y'all acting like that, honey.
Gary, you need to go to Human Resources.
I'm going to Human. Oh, baby, you think I'm not, honey? After I get to giving the color today, baby, I'm hitting it to human
March
resources.
right on down them damn steps to Miss Kathy's.
Resources.
Go down to Miss Kathy's office and
God.
tell them how they treated you on the air today.
Yes, honey.
And then tease you for being off yesterday.
Yeah, disrespect. How dare you disrespect the queen?
Low down scoundrels.
You two princesses. The princesses are going to always be, honey, jealous of the queen. But anyway, the color today, honey, is 20. On the high end, you say 20, and on the low end, you say yellowish brown. That's your color. That's why y'all are princesses, and I'm the queen.
There
With
is
all that
only
back.
one queen.
Go to commercial. Go
With
to
all them
commercial.
wings tucked in your back.
Oh,
You're like a
you
fairy.
are really giving it this. That is so ugly.
All right. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Picture this. Now, you've been raising your child for 5 years and of course, emotionally attached like any good father would be. Then you discover red flags that seem to indicate that your partner cheated on you during the time that your child was conceived. You take the paternity test and the results come back saying that you are not the father. So now what?
Yeah, Ricky. So a woman is facing backlash after saying that men should carry on being fathers even when they discover the children they raise aren't biologically theirs. Now, she says if you ever find out your kids aren't yours, I think you should keep such information away from those kids and continue your fatherly duty. These kids grew up knowing you as their father. Now imagine how traumatizing it would be for the kids when you boldly face them to tell them you are not their father. She went on to say, you can divorce your wife or something, but do not involve the innocent kids. Give them other reasons why you're divorcing. So basically lie, I guess. A child should never find out if you are not the father, especially a grown-up child. You're basically destroying that child's life by doing so. It's the mother who faulted, not the innocent child.
Now, a lot of people surprisingly agree with the young lady, saying that children shouldn't be punished due to the mother's decisions and men should stay and continue to be in the child's life, even if they are not biologically related. Meanwhile, others are saying that she is crazy for even suggesting such, and once men find out the child is not theirs, they should immediately leave and never look back.
So today we want to know if you think it's wrong for a man to stop his fatherly duties after he finds out that the child is not his. Gary, what are your thoughts?
I agree with that woman. The man should definitely stay there with the child and raise the child, even though the child not biologically his. Because my thing is this. When you sign that birth certificate and you put your name on it, if you didn't do a paternity test before you signed that birth certificate or whatever, that's your child. And that
now, Gary, what I want to ask, now I understand what you're saying. What if they ugly?
Well, Ricky, I mean, ugly, it don't damn matter. So because you got to remember, Ricky, a lot of ugly people turn pretty as they get older and stuff because, honey, I was one. I had double teeth and everything. But anyway.
Still
got these double rolls. But yeah, but yes. Y'all not going to dog tag me today. But
look at you. You almost cussed. Go ahead. What you think, Roger? Be quiet, girl.
I think there's a time frame, but this incident is 5 years. It's like if it's like a couple of years you've been raising a child and then you find out, that's different. But if you've been raising this kid for 5-10 years as a father, the father figure, I would probably have to stick around and hang in there, even if me and mom didn't work out.
Maria.
I think fatherhood goes beyond blood. If you've developed a bond with that child. Now I can't understand the father needing time to just kind of process it all and maybe stepping away for a minute. But I don't see how you can just break that emotional connection. When my husband and I got married, he called my boys to the altar and read them vows.
Yes.
So that's all they know. Mm-hmm.
Man, that's why I love him. What you think, Brent?
Man, I think that the father should, the man should stay in the kid's life. That's just not fair to the kids. The kids don't really know what's really going on and have nothing to do with that. Like they said, once there's an attachment, you should go ahead and love that child because it's going to be traumatizing to the child and it could affect them growing up. They could have abandonment issues and things like that.
Now, Special K, you grew up thinking Dwight was your real daddy.
Well,
what?
Okay.
Oh my God.
But my personal situation don't have nothing to do with that.
Sure does.
And I'm dealing with that the best way I know how.
It relates to this
at this late stage in my big age.
But your mom and Dwight still together, ain't?
No.
Your mom.
No, Dwight had to go on about his business, but it's all good though. I'm not affected.
Okay, but you and Dwight still close.
I mean, we cool. We speak.
Well, why y'all got all these pictures together? Why you don't never post Dwight on your social media?
He called me on my birthday.
But you always post Shari and the kid, but you don't never post. You
Ricky,
post your mom. Why you don't never post Dwight?
Because he don't like taking pictures. Anyway, I think if you got multiple kids, if you find out that the kid in the middle is not yours, that's when it's gonna be a problem. Now, if it's the first kid or the last kid, that's understandable. If it's that one in the middle,
why the one
if
in the
the
middle?
first one is mine and the last one is mine, and that one in the middle ain't mine,
oh, okay.
Now we got an issue.
I'm just saying, why me, Brad, Maria, Gary, all us got pictures with Dwight, and you ain't got no pictures with Dwight?
Can we go on to the next?
No,
one?
we can't until you give us an explanation.
I don't understand why. I don't know why.
You're
Some
still
people don't
healing
like
from
taking
that
pictures.
situation.
I'm still dealing with it the way I know how.
Yeah,
I got a session
You used to
today.
look like the wife.
I don't look like that.
You about to cry, dog?
Is this a serious for real?
I'm fine.
No, I'm dead serious. Hey, Brad, Dwight be coming to the comedy show. He be backstage. He has Special K water the towel when he come on stage. And K just be trying to be almost like he don't know him. Like, I don't know why you. And Dwight, he real
Dwight
nice.
didn't ask to be put out here in the public like that. So just
And then
leave
he want to know
Dwight
why
out.
you don't never let him come up. We'll call Dwight.
First of all, I don't like the name Dwight. Let's start with that.
Can we call
It's a
him and
dumb
get him
name.
to come on the morning show
No.
tomorrow? Just where
I
y'all
don't know.
can
He
bond.
might. I'll give you his number. You text him.
You see that you even calling?
Yep.
Yeah, I got Dwight's number.
Okay, we'll call him.
Yeah, he sent me news clips. He on the Kamala Harris campaign and everything. I got Dwight. Now I talked to Dwight. I talked to Dwight more than I talked to Pumpkin. That's my stepdad.
Say, wait a minute.
I mean, do we solicit for any calls? I mean, do we have?
Yeah.
Because there might be
We try
interesting
to call,
comments.
but we're gonna get back to this because I want to solve this.
Yeah.
This is like a thing that we don't talk about during the morning show because everybody feels some kind of way.
Because it ain't everybody's business.
Well,
We're trying to heal you, Special K.
yeah.
Let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY. Good morning.
This is Jessica from Jackson, Mississippi. I do not think it's wrong because the mother should have advised him early on, or the paternity test could have been done early on. And it's all about morals. It's all about morals. So he's not obligated to take care of a child that's not biological his. No.
Yes, my name is Raymond. I'm calling from Raleigh, North Carolina. I think it is not fair for a father that was raising that child. I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio. What fatherly duty? Wasn't his child in the first place, and the woman had him stretched out on the floor.
My name is Miranda. I'm calling from Louisville, Kentucky. And I do think it's wrong if you stop taking care of a child if you find out it's not biologically his.
Hey, Special K.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna talk about the incident when you was in the 8th grade when Dwight came up to the school on parent day for a teacher come when he was out there pushing you on the swing trying to make time, and you said you was embarrassed in front of all your friends.
Well,
But
it
you
was
didn't
the
need
8th
him
grade.
pushing you on the swing when you was in the 8th grade.
I mean, it's 8th grade. We wasn't even supposed to be on the swings. That's for the 7th graders.
What you doing?
8th grader wasn't supposed to be on the swing.
Grade, dog.
He was like, he said he promised him he was gonna teach him how to flip out the swing rocky.
I was short.
Special K out there recess
He
in
was
8th grade.
trying to make up for lost time. He was trying to make up for lost time. He had came up to the school, and he was determined that he was gonna push his son on the swing. But Kate kept trying to explain to him that he was in the 8th grade. He said should have did that. He was in about the 3rd or 4th grade. He said too old to be pushed on the swing, about to go to high school. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Man, good this morning. How you feeling, man? Happy to have you.
Man, always good to be with you, and I can't complain. If I did, I'd be ungrateful. But let me go into this. We've been talking a lot about politics. I want to talk about Sonia Massey, and her family attorney stated that blood is on the hands of the system, and that they want new legislation to really impact what's happening in America as it relates to police. And I think this is something that a lot of us have talked about for a really long time. They want to see a database, a national database of police officers. And essentially, it's almost like an HR database. Like when you think about police officers are real people. And whether you are a good officer and you just have human issues, or whether you are a bad officer and you have a track record of violence, a track record of excessive force, folks should know that. And in this case, you literally had a officer that had previous DUIs, previous claims of excessive force. And what we see happening, Rick, is you see officers that will get fired by one police department, whether it's a municipal department, whether it's county, whether it's state, and literally go 30 miles down the road or less than 100 miles away and get a job at another force.
Right.
And what many are saying is, listen, an infraction should not prevent you from getting hired somewhere else. But those infractions should be clear so that, one, a department somewhere else knows that you have had a DUI, that you have had excessive force claims, that you have been proven to use excessive force. And when those databases are consulted, then a leader within that department, top brass within that department, then has to sign off saying they know those infractions happened. They know that you had trouble somewhere else. They know you had a human issue somewhere else. And so whatever the spectrum of that is, police officers' job is too extreme for one, top brass at no matter the level, doesn't know those things. And then two, that in hiring you, they are taking accountability and saying, we know these things happen. We believe that there were mitigating circumstances. We believe that there was counseling or therapy. We believe that there was some form of accountability, and we are going to hire this person to be an officer. But without that database, you're essentially allowing bad actors, bad officers to hopscotch somewhere else. And in some cases, you're allowing good officers, top brass, to hire folks that have had issues that should at least be acknowledged, and there should be a level of accountability. Now, we know that this is included within the George Floyd legislation that's been stalled in Congress forever.
Right.
And so we just don't know if we're going to be able to get that. And we all know that there are folks that don't want to see that happen.
If we take over the House and the Senate, we'll definitely be able to get it.
Because there's too much accountability.
Yeah, you heard me, Jeff.
Say that again?
I said, if we take over the House and the Senate in this upcoming election, we can definitely get it done.
Yep, and that's what I was going to say next. So it's all connected to our voting and what we do. Y'all, listen, I got to jump out of here. Hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. There's so much more that we'll talk about. I will touch base with y'all on the other side of the week, man.
There it is. Hey, Jeff, appreciate you. Let everybody know how they can reach you. Did you say it already?
I did. It's all good. Jeff's Nation.
It's all good, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, a couple of more issues.
The short bus is outside waiting for you, Rick.
Sure is, dog.
Hey, a couple of more issues we got to discuss on this next time you come on now. A couple of more issues.
I'm not falling for it.
Don't do it, dog.
A couple of more, just two more things we got to talk about.
I'm not falling for it.
You got to make sure you keep this in your mail.
She took them from you last night, dog.
Rickety Tat, what's happening?
You know what? A Detroit area judge's response to a teenager sleeping in his courtroom during a field trip is being called into question after the minor was cuffed in front of her peers and put in jail clothing. The nonprofit Greening of Detroit took students to visit Detroit's 36th District Court on a field trip. And when a student fell asleep during the court proceedings, Honorable Judge Kenneth J. King singled out the 16-year-old for disrespecting the court and giving him attitude. Having a court officer bring the student before him, Judge King told her, "You sleep in your bed at home, not in court." He claimed that it was the student's whole attitude and her whole disposition that disturbed me, he said. After threatening jail to the student, King was the one that said he probably wasn't going to go through with it. After some community backlash, a video of Tuesday's court proceedings, which included the incident, has been deleted from the court's YouTube account. In a statement, Greening of Detroit called King's behavior unacceptable.
I don't know. You know, because there's lessons that can be learned from this when you're trying to discipline young kids, and you kind of want to put fear that you don't want to go to jail. You don't want to be caught up in the court system in a negative way. So, sometimes if you set an example and make an example of this kid and just kind of put a little fear in them, that will make them not want to make those mistakes. If that makes sense. It's kind of like that tough love situation.
It absolutely makes sense. You shouldn't go to sleep in court, period. No. You shouldn't even be asleep at school. Like, come on. So I don't see it. The kid didn't go to jail. Right. But I bet that scared the kid, and I bet the kid won't ever fall asleep in court.
That's my point. Exactly.
Yeah, but if the child was tired, though, I mean, they have to let him rest. Because there would be no rest for the weary. So,
Gary.
I'm with you, Gary.
Yes, okay.
Say, man.
You
can't be sleeping up in the courtroom, man.
Right.
Yeah, well,
Trump was sleeping in court.
He wasn't on trial for any. He was there for a field trip.
Yeah, exactly. He was bored. He was on school time. A field trip.
That's disrespecting the judge's court.
It is disrespectful, but still, he could have been tired of it. Yeah.
It just feels so extreme. Like,
yeah, that's a lot.
To put him in handcuffs and jail clothing.
I want to know what these kids look like.
Well, you already know what he look like. So it's just like y'all sleeping on the job. I mean, you can't do that.
Who does that?
I don't know.
No one on this morning show.
Yeah, nobody does.
We are all alert and focused here, sir.
I was actually part of a field trip before. We took some kids.
Go to commercial.
I mean, where Brandon?
Oh, there she is.
News headlines,
Entertainment.
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
25 minutes after the top of the hour, Maria Moore, good morning.
Good morning, Roxy. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. 81 days until Election Day. Both Vice President Kamala Harris and Donald Trump continue to hit the campaign trail. Donald Trump was in Asheville, North Carolina, where he was scheduled to talk about economic policy, but he went a little off script.
Talking about a thing called the economy. They wanted to do a speech on the economy. A lot of people are very devastated by what's happened with inflation and all of the other things. So we're doing this as a intellectual speech. You're all intellectuals today. Today we're doing it, and we're doing it right now, and it's very important. They say.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I respect when people decide who they're going to vote for. I really do. And if Trump becomes president, I'm going to pray for him because we're all in this U.S. of A. together. But I just trying to understand when stuff like that happens, like how do you...
how do you get... That's when you're in high school and the teacher calls on you to talk about the chapter you were supposed to read last night and you didn't read it. So you just start saying some words that you think might have been in there.
Well, it was a 75-minute speech
That's
filled
exactly
with
what it sound like, dog.
Stuff on broad policy ideas.
So it was the Civil War and Lincoln, and it was like a war, but it was civil, and it was like bombs and stuff.
They drove Lincoln Continentals.
Yeah, and people was like shooting because it was a war.
Yeah. Well, he had a whole bunch of stuff going on there. Again, it was 75 minutes. He talked about inflation, energy production, and stuff like that. I had a couple of attacks, of course, on Vice President Kamala Harris, but, you know, that's the candidate for many Americans. It is what it is. In other news, one man was killed and 2 other men were injured when a man drove his semi-truck into a strip club after getting kicked out of the establishment following an argument with several patrons. This, according to a Florida official. The driver was taken into custody and is currently hospitalized in critical but stable condition. Officials say that charges are expected to be forthcoming and that the investigation is currently ongoing. Lastly, a new study published in Nature Aging has found that rather than change at a slow and steady pace, our molecules fluctuate in at least 2 accelerated bursts at the ages of 44 and 60. Most people on this morning show have been 44 already. Some may be getting close to 60. At 44, did anyone notice? Is that like a significant age that you noticed that your body just started breaking down? I did, because that happened during the pandemic. I just energy wasn't as high. The study found that 81% of molecules significantly changed in number around those 2 ages. So
I'll let you know in 4 years when I hit 44.
When you hit 44. Okay, well, cool. That's something that you can prepare for, Special K. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's headlines. For updates and more news, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Roxy, what you got in sports?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this could be breaking news real soon. Quarterback Colin Kaepernick has received an offer from an NFL team.
What?
Brad, let me tell you something. But not to play quarterback, though. Not to play quarterback. Los Angeles Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh asked Kaepernick to join his coaching staff. So, let me break it down for you.
You want to play, though, Rock T.
Well, I'm gonna break this down, then I'm gonna give you my bold prediction and let me know what y'all think about it. So, Coach Harbaugh actually drafted Kaepernick when he was the head coach with the 49ers back in the day. Colin Kaepernick led the 49ers to the Super Bowl. They didn't win it, but they got there. Colin has not said yes or no to this offer. But here's my Rock T bold prediction. There's a such thing, Brigitte Tat, of a player coach. It doesn't happen too often, but sometimes you can be on the coaching staff and you can play on the field if you need it. Now, as I said, it don't happen too many times nowadays. It used to happen all the time back in the day. So I can see Kaepernick joining his coaching staff, and he's 36. He's still in great shape. He still can play.
Rock T, somebody said you sound like Trump trying to explain how this can possibly.
And you know what? Sometimes, you just gotta say something because you want it to happen. You wish it to happen. So I'm gonna speak this thing into existence.
Who the quarterback now at the Chargers? Is he good?
Oh yes.
So,
yes.
Herbert.
He good.
How would Kaepernick fit in the mix?
I mean, he would be like a third or fourth quarterback. He'll probably be the fourth quarterback because most teams have 3 quarterbacks, and then you got your practice squad quarterback. So Colin could.
Man, I just think his being blackballed for the last few years is a scandal. I think that's really scandalous, and people don't talk about it enough.
Well, when he sued the NFL, that kind of shut it down right there. Yeah. Like, you sue the NFL, now you want to still come back and play with a company you just sued.
Did they pay him?
Yes, he got his check.
He did a whole documentary. He had this whole slave trade emulation, and it was talking about like how.
Okay, well he ain't got no. Well, he ain't got
you
no.
want to go back and work for him?
Well,
so
he ain't got
awkward.
nothing to be mad about then.
Hey man,
I didn't know he took the money.
Hey man, I hope he accept this coaching job with the Chargers out there with Harbaugh, because Harbaugh will mess around and put this dude in the game and one of them blowout games. Hey man, suit up.
I like that he's looking out for him.
Yes,
and that was an iconic Super Bowl when Beyonce performed. The lights went out in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore is my team, so I remember that one.
And it was
brothers going against each other.
Them Harbaugh brothers doing it big. All right, that's my quick sports report right there. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Brigitte Tat. Let's get to the hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Show is. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. In a recent interview, the Fanatics CEO Michael Rubin denied claims that Meek Mill is gay. Rubin discussed rumors regarding Meek's sexuality and even gave his opinions on the African-American community. Here's what he had to say.
When I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares? Number one, if people want to be gay, it is 2024. Who the cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change the narrative of a bet he made with me to try to hurt him? That is the one thing I've learned about, and look, I'm just being blunt because it's me. So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate. Why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up. There's a little bit, and you tell me, you guys correct me if you think I'm wrong. I think there's a little bit of a black hate on hate. I think it's terrible. I think it's culturally wrong.
Well, he ain't said nothing wrong.
Well, reactions to Rubin's comments vary from people thinking that he's making a good point to people thinking that it is not a white man's place to comment on the black community. So
why not if that's what he observes? I mean, he didn't say nothing wrong in my opinion.
Well, I think certain conversations about blackness, like black people be in the room and y'all go out there and we talk about it. It's certain things that
or
I don't think you should have an opinion on. Yeah.
Well, moving on, Young Thug's RICO trial was delayed again, y'all, due to the suspension of the attorney for star witness Lil Woody. Now, if y'all remember, Lil Woody was the one that came out and said he lied about everything. He was just putting it all on Young Thug because he felt like Young Thug wouldn't get in trouble. Well, the Judge Supreme Court handed Lil Woody's lawyer, Jonathan, a 6-month suspension stemming from his engagement in misconduct in connection to a 2017 child support case, thus rendering him unable to continue representing his client. Now, why don't they check this stuff on these people before the case starts? This is from 2017. they don't check like the lawyers and they don't do stuff like that. I don't really know about the whole court thing, but I hate that all this stuff keep coming out during this trial. This trial ain't gonna never end. Like, it is the never-ending trial. So now Woody, he done refused to offer any further testimony due to his lack of proper legal counsel after he done came out and said all of that stuff. However, Judge Paige Reese Whitaker had already prearranged to appoint a new attorney, Mr. Engelberger, E-N-G-E-L Berger, to represent Lil Woody in light of the unforeseen circumstances. Whitaker stated that he would adjourn court early, citing a scheduling and procedural hiccup, this dragging along the lengthiest trial in the Georgia state history even further. I told y'all, this is like the longest case ever. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. Coming up next, we got the White Stone and the Praise Mixdown. Follow me, your girl, Brad Tat Tat, on social TV.
Mama say, mama say.
Mama say, mama, so Brad. So Brad. All right, y'all, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.